Hello everyone, today we'll be reviewing the Vapid Retinue. It's in the Sports Classics class and costs $600,000. It's currently a removed website car as of 2025. The Retinue is based on the real-life Ford Escort produced between 1967 to 1975. The Escort, specifically the European market version of this car, had a very rich rallying history or racing history as well. So that's what I'm gonna do with this car. I'm gonna replicate the what this car is actually based on. So instead of just making a regular type of build, I'm just gonna try to replicate one of those rallying models. I had a bit of fun making this car, and I wanted to make it look as close as possible to the Golf livery version, as you're gonna see in a bit. The exhaust options here do not disappoint, so depending on what type of build you're going for, you can of course do that. I'm going to put some extended arches right here, uh, which the real life version did have. But if you do not like it, you can just not have it on, of course. For some reason, the splitters are under the grill option, but if you look closely, it actually adds a bit more vents. You only have two options here for the hood. The hood pins I do not recommend because it keeps the hood closed permanently. You could put on carbon. I was debating on putting on carbon here, but I decided not to. You can put some yellow tints, some blue tints here if you want to do that with a xenon, but I'm just going to leave it stock with the headlights. For the liveries, you have your usual white stripes here. Of course, you have your real life inspired liveries. They're very well done. The quality is high here, or the resolution. If any of you know more about these Rowley versions of this car, then please let me know. I did do some of my research, and quite a few of these liveries are very similar to the real life Escorts. This two tone here as well. Uh, the Ron livery, that's the one I'm gonna go for. That one looks a lot like the Golf livery. It's not exactly one on one, but the color's there. Just look how good that looks. With a nice light orange, a bit of that blue right there. And the sponsors on the side. For this, I'm gonna go for like a blue, a baby blue type of color. Um, on the lighter side, I do not want it to make it too pale. So while I was going back and forth trying to decipher what type of blue I wanted, it was a bit difficult. I was stuck between the surf blue and the light blue. Both of those blues look pretty nice. When you see me, yeah, right there, the light blue there, I feel like it's a little bit darker than what I'm going for, but the surf blue, I feel like it looks a bit better. But before I was recording, I was going back and forth, and even during the recording, as you can see here right now, it was a bit tough. But I settled for the surf blue since I felt like that one looked good. The secondary here is linked to the hood and to the right there to the interior. I usually do not put sun strips, but I feel like with this car it really looked good. It really fit this build that I was going for, so I just put it on. The spoilers here, they're pretty good. If you want to go for like a tuners or aftermarket type of build, you can of course do that. But since I do not want to ruin this car's look too much, I just put on the low ducktail to get that traction benefit. You can lower the suspension quite a bit, but since what I'm going for, I do not want to lower it too much. The wheels, the stock wheels, those look good already, you know. But here in the tuner section, you have a lot of wheels that just fit this car's style and design. What I settled here is a Fuji Rawa. That one was also featured on some of these Escorts, and I feel like it just looks good on this car. It's clean. It looks very correct to the real life thing. But I'm just gonna go back and forth a bit to just give you an idea. You can put tire lettering, which I accidentally did here in the footage, but I took it off since I feel like it doesn't belong in this car. You can put window tint as well, but I'm not gonna do that since this car didn't come with it. Detail and texture quality are acceptable. I feel like it could have been a bit better for the engine model, but as you can see, it is a 3D model. It's just some of the textures attached to it are pretty low. The interior is reused in a few other vehicles. That seat option right there, that is also like a very reused option in a few other tuner vehicles, but it's not a big deal. The racing seats just fit the look. The overall car, I feel like it's very well modeled. I feel like whoever designed this car, or whichever developer did this car for Rockstar, did a very good job. It looks very close to the actual Escort. Speed and handling is decent, especially for what you're getting here for the price. It's a very fun car. You cannot go wrong with this car at all. It takes the corners very well. When you're going in a straight speed line, it's very well performing. It's not too bad at all. If you want something that performs better, that is a lot more competitive, then this is not the car for you. But if you just want something that's fun, something that you can cruise around with players, with your friends, or just attend car meets, then this car is it. This car is perfect for that too. Not to say that the overall performance of this car is inadequate, because it's not. It's very fun. You just need to practice a bit with this car to get a bit more confidence with the corners. The Retinue does exactly what it's designed to do very flawlessly. It all really just depends on the driver. You really need to practice a little bit to get a feel for this car. I did spin out a little bit, but that's because I was going full throttle. And when you take a very sharp corner and you're going very fast, I mean, that's what you kind of have to expect. So you really have to time you know, your braking. But other than that, if you just man, it's just a very fun car. I'm really ashamed for not having it in my collection any sooner. It's one of those cars that I overlooked because it was mainly designed for the European market. It wasn't sold here until like 1980, the real life car, but I strongly recommend this car. It's just super fun for rallying. Um, and I bet it's a good candidate for races. But anyway, that's my review, and as always, thanks for watching. And please stay tuned for more reviews.